Pulver Void 4776 says, I owe the IRS $18,000, but after all my expenses every month, I only have $100, $25 extra each week. I don't know how I can even pay the fee for the application. I feel like I'm drowning. I do feel for you, Polaroid 4776. Not a lot of details about your situation here. Don't know how old this debt is. Don't know what goes into all these monthly expenses, but maybe I can kind of point you in the right direction here, because it sounds like you're talking about applying for an offer and compromise, because there is an application fee for the offer and compromise program. The application fee is currently $205 for the offer and compromise. Now, you do not have to pay the application fee if you meet the low income certification guidelines, okay? And if you do, then you don't have to submit a down payment, or if you're doing a lump sum offer, and you don't have to submit an application fee. So I believe these figures, they update every year. So make sure that you're looking at the most updated version of the IRS Form 656. But basically on page 2 of the Form 656, it's actually not page 2 of the PDF, because I think when you look in the booklet, the 433A OIC is in front. But if we're looking at the Form 656 by itself, page 2 talks about low income certification. Okay. So basically, what you do is you look at this table here. You look at the size of your family unit, okay? And if you let's say you're a household of 4, right? So it's you, your spouse, 2 kids. And if you live in any state or any part of the United States, including territories and the District of Columbia, except for Alaska or Hawaii, then you look at this figure, $75,000, okay? If your adjusted gross income on your tax return, okay, is equal to or less than $75,000, and you're in that situation, then you qualify for low income certification. Or if your gross monthly income times 12 is $75,000 or less, right, and you have a household of 4 and you live in, let's say, Idaho, right, or any of the 48 contiguous states, District of Columbia, or a territory of the United States, this is the figure you use, right? So if your AGI is $75,000 or less, or your gross monthly income times 12 is $75,000 or less, and you fit into that scenario that I just said, household of 4, right, and you live somewhere in here, that you qualify for low income certification. You don't have to submit the application fee with the offer and compromise. If you live in Alaska, it's a little different. If you live in Hawaii, it's a little different. Okay, so that's I want to mention that to you. So let me just put that out there. I also want to mention, if you're going for an offer and compromise, make sure you understand how the IRS caps expenses through their standards program. Okay. Now, in reality, Pulveroid, you might only have $25 a week extra disposable, $100 a month, right? But in the eyes of the IRS, you may have more than that. Okay. Because check this out. I don't know where you live. Let's say you live in Los Angeles. Okay, let's go down here. California. Let's say you live in Los Angeles. You have a family of 4. Okay, so family of 4 is this column. We're going to go to Los Angeles County. And let's say you pay $5,000 a month for your rent or your mortgage. Okay. And that's obviously in these monthly expenses that are eating up your cash flow. IRS is going to say, you should only be allowed $3,971 as your housing expense. You know, the extra 1,000 and change is excessive. Okay, we're not going to let you take that as a deduction on your 433A OIC in calculating your monthly disposable income for offer and compromise purposes, and therefore your reasonable collection potential for offer and compromise purposes, and therefore your offer amount itself. Okay, so you got to watch out for these IRS standards. You can look them up online. Not a big secret or anything. IRS collection financial standards, right? They have for food, clothing, miscellaneous, those are referred to as national standards. They have for out-of-pocket health care. They have for housing. They have for vehicle operating and ownership. So I want to put that out there, okay, to you. Not going in depth here on this video about how these standards work and any exceptions to them. Yes, we sometimes, on an offer, we get housing expenses above the standard through, right, in the offer. And the IRS accepts it because we have a good reason. I'm not going to get into all those rules here. I have covered those rules previously in my offer and compromise formula video. Link to that video in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. I have a whole playlist of offer and compromise videos in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. If you owe the IRS of your state at least $10,000 in back tax debt, give us a call at Choice Tax Relief, 866-8000-TAX. That's 866-8000-829. Or go to choicetaxrelief.com. Fill out the form. We will reach out to you. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.